In a world where secrets are locked away behind mysterious codes and enigmatic symbols, one manuscript stands tall as the ultimate puzzle, the Voynich Manuscript. Created in the early 15th century, this cryptic codex has confounded scholars for centuries with its unknown script, which has been dubbed Voynichese by experts. Its vellum pages, adorned with intricate drawings and fantastical illustrations, whisper secrets that remain forever out of reach. The manuscript's origins are shrouded in mystery, but it is believed to have originated in Italy during the Italian Renaissance, a time of great cultural and artistic transformation. The Voynich manuscript measures just 23.5 by 16.2 by 5 centimeters, its diminutive size belied by the sheer complexity of its contents. With over 240 pages, each page is a puzzle waiting to be solved, filled with an assortment of characters that have yet to be deciphered. The manuscript's history is as enigmatic as its script. Its first confirmed owner was Georg Baresch, a 17th-century alchemist from Prague, who possessed it for over 3 decades before passing it on to Wilfrid Voynich, a Polish book dealer who purchased it in 1912. The manuscript has since been housed at Yale University's Beinecke Rare Book and Manuscript Library, where it remains one of the most studied and debated artifacts of our time. Despite numerous attempts by cryptographers and codebreakers to crack its code, the Voynich manuscript remains an unsolved mystery, a testament to the enduring power of human curiosity. Its secrets, hidden within its pages for over 600 years, continue to tantalize scholars and amateur sleuths alike, fueling speculation about its true purpose and meaning. What lies within these cryptic pages? The answer, much like the manuscript itself, remains an enigma waiting to be unraveled. The Voynich manuscript remains one of the most enigmatic and mystifying documents in history. Its cryptic pages are a labyrinth waiting to be unraveled, shrouded in secrecy for centuries. As we delve into its mysterious world, we find ourselves entwined in a tale of intrigue, scholarship, and obsession. The first confirmed owner of this 15th-century manuscript was Georg Baresch, a 17th-century alchemist from Prague. He sent a sample copy to Jesuit scholar Athanasius Kircher, hoping for clues to decipher the script. The 1639 letter is the earliest known mention of the manuscript to have been confirmed. Athanasius Kircher's fascination with the manuscript led him to try and acquire it, but Baresch refused to part with it. Upon his death, the manuscript passed to Jan Marek Marcy, who in turn sent it to Kircher in 1665. The cover letter, still attached to the book when Voynich acquired it, reveals a tale of intrigue and desperation. The Dr. Raphael mentioned in the letter is believed to be Raphael Sobierd-Nyszowski, who claimed that Emperor Rudolf had purchased the manuscript for 600 ducats. This transaction is supported by records from Rudolf's estate, but the authorship theory attributed to Roger Bacon has been largely discredited. The next 2 centuries are shrouded in mystery, with no records of the book's whereabouts until it surfaced again in the late 19th century. It likely remained stored in the library of the Collegio Romano, where it was exempt from confiscation by the new Italian government in 1870. In 1903, the Society of Jesus decided to sell some of its holdings discreetly to the Vatican Library. Wilfrid Voynich acquired 30 manuscripts, including the one now bearing his name, which he spent 7 years attempting to decipher. After his death, the manuscript passed through various hands before being donated to Yale University in 1969. As we navigate the twists and turns of this tale, we are left with more questions than answers. What lies within these cryptic pages? Who created this enigmatic document, and what was its purpose? The answer remains an enigma waiting to be unraveled, shrouded in secrecy for centuries. Codebreakers and cryptographers try their luck. As researchers delved deeper into the Voynich manuscript's secrets, they began to propose possible authors and their motivations. Many believed Roger Bacon, a 13th-century Franciscan friar and polymath, penned the manuscript. His connection to cryptography and mysterious writings made him an attractive candidate. Wilfrid Voynich, the manuscript's eventual owner, was convinced of Bacon's authorship and speculated that John Dee, a mathematician and astrologer at Queen Elizabeth I's court, had sold the manuscript to Rudolf II. Dee's diaries offered no evidence of such a sale, casting doubt on Nyszowski's story. Voynich himself was accused of fabricating the manuscript, with some speculating he created it as a lost Bacon manuscript worth a fortune. However, radiocarbon dating ruled out any possibility of a post-medieval forgery, solidifying the manuscript's medieval origins. Another theory emerged when scholars discovered similarities between the Voynich manuscript and Giovanni Fontana's books, an Italian engineer familiar with cryptography. The assumption was that Fontana might have used his knowledge to create a cipher system for the Voynich manuscript. Meanwhile, some experts proposed alternative authors, such as Antonio Averlino Filarete, a 15th-century North Italian architect. Codebreakers attempted to decipher the manuscript's language, dubbed Voynichese. The most popular theory was that it contained a meaningful text in an unknown European language encrypted using a cipher. However, this hypothesis failed to account for the unique letter distribution and patterns seen throughout the manuscript. Some proposed alternative ciphers, including verbose substitution and polyalphabetic methods, but none were able to crack the code. The Voynich manuscript's enigmatic nature continues to fascinate cryptographers, with each new theory shedding light on the possibilities. Yet, as we venture further into the mystery, it becomes increasingly clear that unlocking its secrets will be no easy feat. As cryptographers continued to grapple with the Voynich manuscript's secrets, a new approach emerged in 2014. Stephen Bax, a professor at the University of Bedfordshire, proposed using a bottom-up method to decipher the text. This involved looking for and translating proper nouns in association with relevant illustrations, within the context of other languages from the same time period. Bax's tentative translation of 14 characters and 10 words suggested that the text was a treatise on nature written in a natural language, rather than a code. Meanwhile, researchers at Yale University began to apply deep learning algorithms to analyze language families to which the manuscript's alphabet could be related. In 2023, they demonstrated a strong resemblance between the Voynich script in Kajki, an ancient Indian script. This discovery sparked renewed interest in the possibility that the manuscript might contain meaningful content. However, not all experts shared Bax's optimism. The debate over whether the Voynich manuscript is a genuine text or a hoax continued to rage on. Some scholars pointed out that the manuscript's statistical properties were more consistent with meaningless gibberish than natural language. Others argued that sophisticated patterns could appear in hoaxed documents, casting doubt on the manuscript's authenticity. As the debate raged on, one thing remained clear: the Voynich manuscript was a puzzle like no other, defying solution for centuries. The search for meaning continued, with each new theory shedding light on the possibilities. But would anyone ever crack its code? As new theories emerged and old ones were debunked, the academic community became increasingly polarized over the Voynich manuscript's true nature. The search for meaning continued, with each new theory shedding light on the possibilities. But would anyone ever crack its code? The voices of skepticism and excitement grew louder as researchers presented their findings. Leonell C. Strong claimed that the solution to the Voynich manuscript was a peculiar double system of arithmetical progressions of a multiple alphabet. He published a translation of 2 pages in 1947, suggesting that the plaintext revealed the Voynich manuscript to be written by the 16th-century English author Anthony Ascombe. However, notes released after his death raised questions about the subjectivity of his analysis. Other researchers emerged with their own theories. Robert Brumbaugh claimed that the manuscript was a forgery intended to fool Emperor Rudolf II into purchasing it, while John Stoyko believed that the Voynich manuscript was a series of letters written in vowelless Ukrainian. But these claims were met with skepticism by experts, who pointed out flaws in their methods and theories. In 2014, applied linguistics professor Stephen Bax proposed a provisional, partial decoding of the manuscript, suggesting that it was a treatise on nature, written in a Near Eastern or Asian language. However, his findings were not without controversy, and no full translation was made before his death in 2017. The debate raged on, with each new theory presenting both promise and pitfalls. Some researchers turned to computational linguistics, using algorithms to decipher the manuscript's code. Greg Kondrak and his team claimed that the language was most likely Hebrew, encoded using alphagrams. But experts in medieval manuscripts were not convinced by their findings. As the years went by, the voices of Nicholas Gibbs, Ahmed Ardik, and Gerard Cheshire joined the chorus of would-be decoders. Each presented their own theories, some more plausible than others. But amidst the chaos of competing claims and counterclaims, one thing remained clear: the Voynich Manuscript continued to defy explanation, its secrets locked within its mysterious pages. As the years went by, the Voynich Manuscript continued to captivate the imagination of scholars and enthusiasts alike. Its secrets remained locked within its mysterious pages, fueling a sense of intrigue that seemed almost palpable. Copies of the manuscript were made, distributed, and studied, but none could crack the code. In 2004, the Beinecke Rare Book and Manuscript Library made high-resolution digital scans publicly available online, allowing anyone to study the manuscript in unprecedented detail. The internet was abuzz with theories, from cryptographers claiming to have deciphered the script to linguists suggesting it was a lost language. As the debate raged on, the Voynich Manuscript solidified its place as one of history's most enduring unsolved mysteries. The manuscript's influence extended far beyond academic circles, inspiring works of fiction and art that paid homage to its enigmatic nature. Artists like Luigi Serafini created their own cryptic scripts, while composers like Hans-Peter Keiber set the Voynich Manuscript to music. In 2015, the New Haven Symphony Orchestra commissioned a symphony inspired by the manuscript's mystique.